Breaking news. Ipob chased Abaribe, Peter Obi away from campaign ground in Anambra State. You're welcome to this news. Members of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, reportedly avast and chased former governor Peter Obi, Senator Eyinaya Abaribe, and other members of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) as they tried to campaign for votes in Onitsha South. It was learnt that Obi, Abaribe, and other ranking members of the PDP had visited the Ogbo market in Onitsha South to campaign for the party's candidate in the upcoming November 6th Anambra Guber elections. Valentine Ozigbo, when the pro-secessionist attack struck. Eyewitness reports reveals that chant of Nnamdi Kanu is another savior broke out as the politicians tried to address the traders. On noticing the chants and agitations had swelled, they quickly left the market premises. It can be recalled that a proscribed pro-secessionist group has constantly threatened that no elections will hold in the state, calling on the people to abandon the exercise. If the Ipob people do not allow election to hold in Anambra State, they are giving the Abuja to give them any candidates of their own choice. The Ipob, who are declared 1 week sit-at-home order, which is going to begin November 5 to November 10, if Nnamdi Kanu is not released, and the Anambra gubernatorial election that is going to hold November 6th, they're saying it is not going to hold. They chased the PDP candidates and other ranking members of the PDP out of the campaign ground today. They sent them, they said they are not interested in them. They were chanting, Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. Nnamdi is another savior. And they have constantly threatened that no election will hold in the state, calling on the people to abandon the exercise. Following the protest by the traders and some Ipob members, the PDP chieftains quickly left the market premises and were escorted by security operatives. Nnamdi Kanu, who is being detained and tried by the federal government for alleged terrorism. The pro-Biafran group stated that it will lock down the southeast if Kanu is not released from detention by November 4. Nnamdi Kanu is our savior. Nnamdi Kanu is the only one we listen to, is the only one that can help us in this situation. That is why we are saying that no election is going to take place in Anambra State. And we don't need anybody to come and campaign because we are not interested. Because everybody will be sitting at home on that day. Nobody is going to vote. But the Ipob are forgetting that they need a new government in the state. And election needs to hold. And if election did not hold, they are giving the Abuja people power. Those sitting in Abuja, giving them power to choose anybody of their choice. You see how Ipob operate peacefully. They escorted them with Oli Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. I love what the guy said. I quote, "Let them go. Anyi Achulago are. I wish I am there. I would have paid for all the water they would drink. I love Umu Chineke with all my heart. God bless you. Indi Ogbokwe." coming in when COP members threatened to withdraw from Anambra poll over Ipob order. It will be recalled that the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) frequently depends on COP members to conduct elections around the country. During elections, they are frequently utilized as presiding officers (PO) and assistant presiding officers (APO) 1, 2, 3. Some National Service Corps members in Anambra State have pledged to boycott the next gubernatorial election due to the repeated threats from the indigenous people of Biafra. According to a report, sequel to the tension currently rocking Anambra State, following moves by Ipob to halt the election, core members serving in some local government areas of the state have stated that they are not interested in taking part in the election currently being threatened. According to media reports, Ipob members are also angered by the continuous incarceration of its leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has been in the custody of the Department of State Services (DSS) since June 2021, following his rearrest from an undisclosed country. Simon Ekpa, one of the supporters of the fugitive and an opinion leader in the Biafra struggle, had via his social media handles warned INEC against conducting any election in Biafra land. Speaking with newsmen, a core members who identified herself as Ochanya, serving in Anaucha local government area of the state, expressed fear of attack on the election day, saying the recent killings in the state, bettered by the Ipob sit at home, shows the potency of their threats. According to Ochanya, majority of core members in the local government have vowed to shun the election, despite the assurances by security agencies to ensure that the election is crisis-free. She said, "I don't want to die. My life is very important to my family. We have all witnessed the wrath of Ipob while they were trying to enforce the Monday sit at home. Many residents here have lost their lives because they violated the order. I pity those going for the election just because of the stipends. Even to stay in the state during the election is still a concern to me. If I have my way, I will travel back to Abuja before the day." Also, Mr. Kenneth, popularly known as Copper Ken, told our correspondent that his parents had warned him against taking any function in the election, stressing that his life is more important than the benefits attached to the exercise. My listeners, do you think the Ipob members are supposed to hinder the Anambra election that is coming up? Are they not supposed to let it hold, allow the people to vote? Thank you for always tuning in, and God bless you.